What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. Before we get started, y'all, could y'all please put a 1 in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me? Please? Pretty please? Okay. It's Monday. I know I'm a little late than normal. I don't see the ones. Okay. I see someone. Thank y'all. Okay. I know I'm a little bit later than normal over there. Y'all, honestly and truthfully, yesterday was Mother's Day. I didn't end up watching. I honestly and truthfully, I did not watch Atlanta until this morning. I was trying to watch it last night as I was going to bed last night, and I didn't watch it, so I watched it this morning, and that's why I'm a little bit late. But I thought it was a good episode, and we got to talk about it, okay? So, y'all, we are here to talk about The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 10, and the name of the episode is called Meditation and Mediation, okay? And I feel like that we got a new bone collector on the show. And again, it's Angela. Angela is my fave. I did not know, looking at the trailer this season, that Angela will become my fave, but she really is my fave. And the good thing is she is a good bone collector because she gives you everything, and she know what she's doing, and she know what she's talking about. And I loved it. Okay. Shamea want to play the victim. I don't care about it. And Drew, you did something in this episode. I'm gonna tell you what you did, what we call it, where I'm from. But we gonna talk about it. Okay. But before we get started, let's see who in here. And at the 5-minute mark, we gonna get to talking about it. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean gal. She said, "Hey, my loves, Miss Sugar Boy, happy Monday, happy Monday." The Informed, what's good, y'all? Angela MVP, give it up, yes. And she needs to be sitting next to Andy. Okay, it does not need to be Porsha, and it does not need to be Shamea. It'll probably be Porsha and Angela. It's gonna be a fight for the two chairs this season. And I feel like they're gonna try to give it to Shamea because she got a big house, but Shamea ain't got nothing going on. She need Porsha for a storyline. Aries Diva, what's good? Linda Marshall, Miss Bella, what's good? Angela remains MVP. Yes. Canday, what's good? And happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers in the chat. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers, the ready-made mothers, the big sisters, the aunties, the godmothers. Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all. Latin from Manhattan, what's good? Hey, baby, Michelle, Linda Marshall, what's good? B. Marie Dollarson, I can't wait to hear your opinion. I think Angela got things moving per usual. Oh, yes, she did. And she said, y'all want to play with me? Let me play with y'all. Let me show y'all what I know how to do. Trust Love, what's good? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tanezi say, are you covering the after show as well? Tanezi, honestly and truthfully, I haven't watched the after show, I haven't watched none of the after show this season. And I seen that Shamea was on Watch What Happens Live, but who cares about Shamea? I mean, let's be for real. Y'all sitting up here trying to tell me that Shamea is that girl. I just don't see it. Who cares about Shamea? She's on Watch What Happens Live. That's not a must see. And I feel like that this episode, she was giving bad doggy. Bad doggy. I'm not going to give her no treats. I ain't giving her no treats. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal 20. She say, Team Oak, the way Angela is orchestrating her first season should be studied. Mama is working. Now, that's a housewife for you. Yes, she is. But they've been begging for her to come. Shamea is giving bad doggy. She said that she was a lap dog. Okay, she was taking pictures and stuff, and now you want to change the game up. You want to switch the game up, bad doggy. Okay? Let me see. What was I at? Okay. Caribbean Gal. Happy Monday. What's good? She fancy. Troy and Blue. What's good? Rob J in the City. What's good? I hope you feeling better. He said Angela is playing the Game of Thrones and winning. I love it, Kelly. I trust you less and less each episode. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is, Rob J in the City. I'm going to tell you what it is. Lauren Smith, what's good? Porsha never changes, but loving Angela. IFF through Brit. UFF. Let me know what FF means. Because, are you trying to say fist? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Okay? So, again, y'all, we are here to talk about The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 10. And the name of the episode is called Meditation and Mediation. Y'all, it's so much going on right now. I'm just trying to start. It's so much going on. I don't know what I'm going to be doing the rest of the week because there's so much going on. But I have to start my week off right. And so I like to start on schedule, okay? So, fast forward. Okay, let me know. I don't know. Each one teach one. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all what happened the other day. I seen, the kids, I don't know what be going on with the kids or whatever because they abbreviate everything. And it was a song or something that was playing online, and the woman was saying it was a girl. The kids and stuff, they be abbreviating stuff. And so it was like a challenge that they was doing, and the girl wrote, "You supposed to CMP? What you mean? You supposed to CMP me?" And I'm looking at the TV. I mean, I'm looking at the screen, and I'm like trying to figure out what CMP means. She was like, "You supposed to be my nigga. What you mean? You need permission to CMP?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and somebody in the chat wrote, "What's a CMP mean?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just assumed it meant cream my pussy. I didn't know what it mean, but she was trying to say call my phone. Why don't you just write call my phone? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put, you know what I'm saying? You saying that you need my permission? I don't know what's going on. I would have never thought that it was call my phone. You could at least put a phone emoji now. At least put an emoji that give me a clue what you're trying to say, but it just said CMP. I thought that she meant cream my pussy. And the people in the chat thought I was, you know what I'm saying? They was like, they thought that too. I didn't know. Okay, so it's each one teach one. Y'all gotta let me know. Okay, so the episode started off with Kelli. Okay, the episode started off with Kelli. She was with her daughters. Okay, Kelli was over there feeding them twins out of a pod. She was feeding them. I was watching her. Now she is a restaurateur. Okay, she's supposed to be a restaurateur. She's supposed to make good waffles and chicken. And I was watching her over there, and she was feeding them twins out the pot, and she put the spoon back in the pot and put it back out. Okay, that's why I don't like to eat at people's house. That's why I don't like to eat at people's house. Okay, so in her divorce, they're in a townhouse. They're supposed to be in a townhouse temporarily. And she said that she got awarded the house, but now they have to sell it so she can go and buy another house. Okay. Her oldest daughter ended up making an honor roll. She said that she was stressed out. The daughter is stressed out because she got 2 low B's and her daddy doesn't accept B's. You know what I'm saying? She said that her and her oldest child's father is in a good place. She said it didn't start off like that, but it got better as time moved on. But she said he's like a brother to her. And she said she doesn't think it would be the same with her younger 3 children because it ended up bad. Okay. And she started asking, I thought it was so interesting. She, I think that she got a baby Logan on her hands because she asked one of the twins. I don't know. I can't tell them apart yet. But they still had the kick and pulls in. And she asked one of the twins what she wanted to be when she grew up. And the girl said that she wanted to be a chef.
You can't do that.
The girl said that she wanted to be a chef. That she gonna be over there making lasagna from scratch in no time. You know what I'm saying? Because she got some catching up to do. Logan is making a full lasagna from scratch. He not only is he making a lasagna from scratch, he making a lasagna from scratch and going in competition with it. So I feel like that she probably got some catching up to do. But yeah, she got a baby Logan on her hands. I think that's abuse. And then the thing that I'm confused about with Kelli, I don't like when these kids show parents up stuff on TV because they already complaining. They said that Kelli can't cook like that. Kelli, they said you let these kids go on competition. You let these kids go competition. Yes, he was having a competition with his grandmother. He was having competitions with his grandmother. Okay, the kids say that she can't cook. And you supposed to be selling chicken and waffles. And, I remember Angela. Remember when they went to, Kelli had that event and Angela said that the waffles wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Angela was being shady. But if you look at her younger 3 kids, they look like they know what good food tastes like. You know what I'm saying? They look like they know what good food tastes like and they know what hit the spot. So I'm more inclined to believe them younger kids because they look like they know how to eat.
The weight of the 8 citations.
Them girls know how to eat, and they say that mama can't really cook like that. They say that mama can't really cook like that. But she probably, that don't mean, listen, to the people in Atlanta, that don't mean not to go try her chicken and waffles. That's probably all she know how to make is chicken and waffles. But I'm just saying, but Angela said that the waffles and stuff wasn't good. And now the kids are saying that mama can't really cook like that. Okay? Who we got next? Next we got Shamea. Okay? She said she's meeting with Ralph. Shamea is meeting with Ralph. She said that she doesn't think there's anything wrong with meeting with Ralph because they was on a podcast together. But girl, it seemed like you was a guest on the podcast, Shamea. It seemed like you was a guest on the podcast. I don't know. I do not like this girl. I do not like this girl. I feel like y'all forcing her up on me. You was a guest on their podcast, so it seemed like Ralph, Aaron Ross, and is his name Aaron Ross? And Todd had a podcast called the House Husband Podcast or the Real House Husband Podcast or whatever. And I really do think that it was a missed opportunity for the men on the show. Because I feel like that they could have made a podcast similar to what Carlos King did. I feel like Carlos King is kind of like a producer, and I feel like he can get people on his show because he's a producer of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, with RHOA being like one of the top franchises. I believe that the men on the podcast can, with those men with the Real Housewives of Atlanta behind their name, they could have had a podcast called Let's Talk About the Husband, or Let's Talk to the Husband. And they could have gotten men on reality shows on the podcast. They could have had, men from New Jersey, New York, you know what I'm saying? The husbands on Basketball Wives. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of men would have been able to, that have wives or girlfriends in reality TV, they would have been able to go on their podcast with them. But they don't got no follow-through game. Y'all swear that Todd is this big producer and he know how to do stuff. How come he can follow up with that? Okay? So Shamea is basically doing what Porsha thought that Drew was going to be doing with Dennis. Okay? So they're giving Ralph a platform so where he can dog Drew. Okay? And she's doing this for Porsha. I feel like she's doing this for Porsha. He said that he didn't like who Drew was becoming. And he said that Dennis had reached out to him for his blessing to work with Drew. Okay? Now, Porsha ends up coming in, and Porsha and Ralph said they had no idea each other was coming. They both was there just trying to meet up with Shamea. Okay? So Shamea, you is slick. You real slick, Shamea. I don't like her, okay? Porsha said that Drew does not work with her with Go Naked Hair anymore, okay? But what you did, Drew, this was a horrible scene for you, Drew. You did what I grew up, people called it, you played pussy and got fucked. Because you got on this show, you was trying to play in Porsha's face with her baby daddy, and Porsha beat you to the punch. Because Porsha felt like that you filming with her baby daddy, that you was going to get out here and you was going to be talking out the side of your neck about, or giving Ralph Dennis a platform to talk about her singing these love songs about her, you know what I'm saying, writing this music and stuff, and you played pussy and got fucked. Because, oh baby, you got fucked. Okay? Drew said that Dennis sent her a text where Drew said that Drew said that Dennis sent her a text message saying that he wouldn't fuck Drew, that he wanted her to run him his money. And he showed the text message to Ralph.
You better go ahead.
I love it. And I don't feel bad for Drew. Drew, you invited this on this show. It's too many producers in the world for you to tell me that you got to go and work with the hot dog man. It's too many producers in the world. You knew what you was getting ready to do. You knew what you was trying to do, and you played pussy and you got fucked. Thank you for the super chat, Chanelica. He said, we apologize. You were right about the Shamina is less than. I feel like that we were being into intellectually dishonest and trying to make her more than what she was. Less than ever equals to or greater. Thank you for the super chat, Chanelica. Dina, what's good? The Hot Dog Man got her a solid head on. He got her a solid album, but again, she didn't have to film with the man. She could have just said, I was working with Dennis. She could have just said, I was working with Dennis. And she didn't have to put all of that stuff that she was putting on there, Dina. She was over. What was she saying? He's like my brother. He's the reason why I get out of bed. He's like my angel on earth. All of that other stuff that she was putting on there. Girl, no. Girl, no. Okay. Then, you know, they talked about her saying that she would make enough money to send Pilar to college. Okay. Ralph said that he ended up filing first for the divorce. Okay. He said that he ended up filing for divorce because she had an affair with Ty.
You better go ahead.
I don't know. Take what you want from that. That's what he said.
All right.
I love the faces.
And I remember her going around there with Ty, but I thought that when she was going around with Ty, I thought that was for a movie. So she left her husband and she went over there with the bulldagging. And that's why you want, it's exactly as lover. That's why you want them divorce documents still, because you don't want your kids to know that you was over here bulldagging or dagging bulls. So you told Ralph, and they Bravo showed the receipts of you trying to make him jealous with Ty. Now where is Ty? Okay. Now Ralph said that he never cheated on Drew.
Nigga, please.
Okay. And then something happened in the episode that I thought that was so funny. Okay. Shamea made a statement about how apparently she shits what Porsha eats. And then they had a disagreement about when Porsha said that she would fuck Charles. Okay. Now, Shamea feels like Angela wanted to Shamea feels like that Angela wanted her, as in Shamea, to hold Porsha accountable. And Porsha feels like Angela wanted Shamea to hold herself accountable on what she will allow to be said and laugh about. And I think that both of them are correct. I think that she wanted you to hold Porsha accountable. And I thought that she was also looking for you to not laugh at a situation when you are a married woman as well. Right? That's how I feel. I feel like that she wanted you to hold Porsha accountable. Like, girl, now, you know, you're going too far saying you messed with somebody's husband, being that you was already, you know what I'm saying, that you already with this girl with this girl husband. And then you laughing about it too. That's what I feel like both of them is the truth. But I think that Shamea thought that Porsha was going to be on her side, but Porsha was like, no, girl. No. Thank you for the super chat, Feel Good. He said Dennis never talks bad about Porsha. It was Porsha with the foolishness. Shamina is whack. Whack has the I, but not the T. Both of them are mean girls. Dennis never talks bad about Porsha. Dennis never talked bad about Porsha, but he shouldn't have been filming with her at all. You know what I'm saying? Just them being on camera together. He didn't have to talk bad about Porsha. He shouldn't have been on camera with Drew. He didn't have to talk bad about Porsha. Drew had already did enough. He's my angel on earth. He's the reason why I get out of bed. He's the reason why I go on. He's a breath of fresh air to me. You know, all of that stuff that she was saying, it was too much. And it looks like that what she was trying to do was make Porsha jealous that she was filming with her baby daddy so she could throw in her face, I know you're not upset after what happened with you and your with you and Fallon. That's what she wanted to throw it in her face. Okay? Next we got Angela. Angela said that she got 5 investment properties. Now, Angela, this is season 16, mama. I want the girls to start coming on the show. I want y'all to stop coming on the show and showing us stuff that's not completely done. Okay? She said that this house is getting ready to hit the market in 10 days, but that pool area looked like, y'all know one of my favorite movies is Why the Fools Fall in Love. It looked like the pool that was outside when Halle Berry, what was her name in the movie? Zola Taylor, when Zola Taylor came back to LA and seen her house and Frankie messed up her house. That's what the pool looked like. Girl, that pool, I don't know a lot about pools, but that pool ain't gonna be done in no 10 days now, Angie. That pool ain't gonna be done in no 10 days now. Okay? Now I think that I missed this in last week's episode. I don't know what I was doing on. I think I was so gagged about when Angela was reading Brittany, but I didn't hear Kelli say, "Do the world know about that baby doll?" I didn't hear her say that. I think I missed that. And Kelli, I think I'm starting to see something in you that I don't like, and I think that what it is I think that I like you without the liquor. Because when you get drunk, you can be a lot. And when you get drunk, girl,
You act like an alcoholic bitch.
You act like an alcoholic bitch when you getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear you say that last week, but it seems like when you sober, you cool. But you do a little bit too much when you get drunk. And ain't no way you would have told me nothing like that. Ain't no way you'd have told me nothing, anything about no babies with them. Ain't no way you would have, right, Chantel B? She started to become a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you would have said anything about a baby to me with them. Girl, I'm just saying. Okay? What else did we see? But she ended up telling her girl, she was like, girl, I was a little surprised at you, Kelli, because it seemed like, she said that she has been with Charles for 10 years. They've been married for 8. And she said that it came across like Kelli knew something about her marriage. And so Kelli apologized because she was sober. And so she says, this rumor comes from Charles had an event with Wendy Williams. She said it before, but I'll tell y'all again if y'all didn't know. She said that Charles had an event with Wendy Williams, and y'all know I love Auntie. But toward the end of it, ever since the thing with Auntie is, and I'm not afraid to say it, Auntie was an addict. She said it. Auntie was an addict. And the thing is, you can't give an addict that much leeway room. I believe it was 2016. They told Auntie that her contract was going to be renewed for the next 6 years. And I think when they told her that, Auntie just didn't care no more. She didn't really know what was going on no more. She was getting her topics messed up. You know what I'm saying? She was just messing up. And so Angela said that they had an event, and she was over there telling, Wendy that, a man having a baby on you, not the end of the world. That a man having a baby on you is not the end of the world. Baby, that is the end of the world, baby. Not only if it's the end, most importantly, it's the end of the marriage. A man having a baby on you is totally disrespectful. It's totally disrespectful. It ain't the fact that you cheating. A man having a baby on you is totally disrespectful. If that is not cause for a divorce, I don't know what could be. Okay? But she said it's not the end of the world, that she's been through that before. And she said that she was alluding to it with Amari's daddy. He had a baby on her. But Wendy somehow thought that was because, she was dealing with that with Charles Oakley. And Wendy put that story out there and people just ran with it. And she said that Charles doesn't care about it. But she said that the story is just not true. He didn't have no baby on her. I say, girl. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He said, oh, yes, Kelli said that. And should have said, girl, hold on. Let me go get Mark. Oh, not the abuser. Thank you for the super chat, Q, the content guy. I appreciate it. I don't believe, Angela, isn't the Wendy issue less than 5 years old? Well, we ain't seen Wendy in 5 years. But she said that is it in less than 5 years old? We ain't seen Wendy since 2020. Wendy had to have said this in 2018 or 2019 because it wasn't during the pandemic and it was when she found out she had a baby. I believe Angela, but that's the thing about it though. The thing is, no matter what she says, people are going to go and run with that because like Charlamagne the God say, who wants to listen to the truth when the lie is more entertaining? It's more entertaining for y'all to believe that Charles had a baby on her. Okay? Now, Kelli started asking questions. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're an open book. We're gonna ask some questions or whatever. She said that Charles has had his instances of infidelity. She said after the Madison Square Garden, he needed to feel validated, and that he has some instances of infidelity.
What? What?
What? What? He had instances of infidelity. And she said, I'm not making excuses for him. Girl, you making excuses for him. Either he cheated, because the thing is, you could have said, yeah, he cheated on me before, and that was it. Right? You saying anything after that, girl, you making excuses. He cheated on me. But notice she said instances. She didn't say that he cheated on me one time. She said instances. Girl. I don't know, girl. I just feel like, I feel like Angela, you my girl, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You seem like that you will never leave a nigga. You seem like you ain't never leave a nigga. Shit, it seemed like you probably left Amari Daddy because the nigga rest in peace, Amari Daddy. But it seemed like you only left him because he died. Because you sit over here talking about a baby a baby is the end of the fucking marriage, girl. Girl, a baby is the end of the marriage, girl. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. She said it was confirmed her daughter is a dagger. We gonna get there. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. Okay. She said that she had a conversation with Shamea and that Porsha did not want Shamea to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love that they telling the truth and breaking the fourth wall. She said that Shamea was also hurt that Porsha didn't go to her wedding and that Shamea does not want to be seen as Porsha's sidekick. But that's what you are. That's what you are, Shamea. You her sidekick. You her sidekick. Don't switch the game up now. You her sidekick. I told y'all that Shamea was going to come on this show. I told y'all what was going to happen. Okay? Next, we go to Brit Eat D. Brit Eat D, as in Brit Eat Dick. Okay? Now, I didn't know that Mike was as big as he was. Mike had his weights well. Mike was over there looking like the Michelin Man. Did y'all see that? I didn't know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all was shocked by Mike's shape. I didn't know that Mike was built like that until this episode because he's always... Put a 1 in the chat. I know I'm not the only one who noticed it. I was like, my God, I did not know that he was built like that. And I got the nerve to be in there trying to cook. Y'all noticed it? Okay, so I'm not tripping. Angela's marriage is embarrassing. I'm not going to say all that, Olaf. I'm not going to say all that. I was just distracted by his twisted mouth. My God. Oh, my God. I said, oh, my God, he's got a big back and belly. Mike has a soft tummy, okay? And it's just confirmed to me that Britt just over there for the money. Or she over there on rent. I don't know. Okay? She tells Mike, that's her good girlfriend. I'm sorry. Mike is the only... It's one thing that, because Angela tells Charles a lot of stuff too, but it's the way that Britt tells him. Because Charles is usually not really into it. You know what I'm saying? Mike seems to be dead into it. And I want to see what you got going on at the reunion because you saying a lot. I want to see if you're going to be standing up next to Charles. If you're going to say something next to Charles. What's good, House of Princess? She says she sucked Rick Ross' dick. She'll go for my... Oh! Mike look like he on that stuff. What stuff? They both got coke. What? My God. Okay. Now she tells him that Angela called her a hoe. And Mike said, why would she say that? Because it's true.
Well, you nasty.
She's a hoe. Your wife is a hoe. And you know she a hoe. Talking about why would she say? Because it's true. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Britt get to talking about her sister and, how her sister is kind of like play the victim or whatever. I think that Britt is one of those people who want people to fight over her, right? Like she wanted the girls to fight for her over, you know what I'm saying? Or take her side over Kenya. It seems like that she throwing her marriage in people's face and in her sister's face. And she kind of want them to kind of fight over her. So the sister and Mike gonna have a meeting, and I think that for her, it kind of makes her feel special that they like fight for her attention. Okay. So Mike then went on to meet with the sister. The sister said that she feels like that she has to get permission, as in Britt feels like that she has to get permission from Mike to go and, talk to her and meet with her. And Mike says, she doesn't need permission. He's not a controlling guy.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Because when she went to go meet with her sister the first time, you called her like 5 or 6 times. You called her like 5 or 6 times. And the reason why you called her 5 or 6 times is because you knew she was a hoe.
Because you a hoe. I knew you was a hoe before you moved up here.
Because she's a hoe. That's why you calling her. You don't trust her. You a hoe. So when she say she with her sister, you want to make sure she with her sister. That's why when y'all went to the vault, you were standing in the background. You don't trust her. You don't even really know if she's shooting for the Real Housewives of Atlanta because she a hoe. You don't trust her. That's why you always land in the cut. Yeah, that's why you always land in the cut. Because she's a hoe. Thank you for the super chat, Jordan G. She said they both eat dick together. Wow. Thank you for the super chat, Jordan G. My God. My God. Okay. Now I know I had ended up going on Twitter yesterday and I ended up seeing that her grandmother died. Her grandmother made the episode last week, child, and her grandmother passed away, y'all. And
I'm sorry, but don't think I'm not, because I'm not crying and doing all that. Don't think I'm not.
Girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't like her. But I'm sorry. Grandma ain't did nothing to me. Okay. Now Angela is at her rental property. Angela is at her rental property. She is meeting up with Porsha. She's at her rental property. She said that she invited her to her rental property and not her home because she said under no circumstances will she invite a woman that said that she would fuck her husband to her house. Baby, when I tell you Porsha said that to the wrong wife, you said that to the wrong wife. You said that to the wrong wife, baby. Because Angela ain't gonna let you forget what you said about her husband. Angela is not about to let you forget what you said about her husband. Okay, because the thing is, girl, that clip of you, Porsha, when you walked over there to Fallon's house, Planned Parenthood Fallon, when you walked over there to Planned Parenthood Fallon house and you met her and Simon and y'all was standing out there and you walked in the house and you said you set it up nice for us, that lives in infamy, baby. That Porsha went into your house and stole your husband. And Angela said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If she steal him, she won't come. She won't be. It won't be a clip of her coming in my house, leaving with my man. Because I believe that y'all, and I love you, Angie. You my girl. You my girl. It's too quick to say love. I like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I get you. You give me from your track record and the shit that you say. It give me that if Charles end up fucking on Porsha, you ain't gonna leave him no way. You ain't gonna leave him no way. Okay. So they get to playing tennis or whatever. She ended up meeting Amari. Amari came over there and gave her a hug. I say, child. She over there hugging on Porsha. You know how they get down. Okay. Now they over there playing tennis. And she got Porsha back. Porsha been running around calling her Big Bird, and she ended up calling Porsha Snuffleupagus. I don't know. Snuffleupagus, because I don't even know.
She's so shady. God.
I don't even know Snuffleupagus. I don't know. That's before my time. I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that is, but it was funny to me because Porsha over there in that outfit. Porsha, that was a nice. You with the shape that you got, and that doctor was working on their body, and the way that you got your abs and stuff. Snuffleupagus. Okay. On my TV, they put it with a P. Okay. See, I don't know. Big Bird's friend. Okay. But my thing is with Porsha, the way that she got her body done and she got her shape and stuff and them abs and stuff etched, I wanted you to show out in the tennis outfit out there. That outfit that you had on was given the Black Power Ranger. It didn't really go well. Okay. She asked Angela how many daughters she had. She said she got 2. She said, is that the one that went over there and got married? And she said, yeah. And then we found out that Amari is married to a woman.
Say what? What?
She confirmed that her daughter was a dagger. Okay. She said that her partner is a sweet girl. She said that Amari told her that she didn't tell her because she was a helicopter mom and it was an act of rebellion. And I could accept that, Angela, if she didn't go and tell everybody else. It looked like she went and told everybody. It looked like she went and told everybody that she went and got married. What's good, Monique? She said everything is before Gabor's time. Nigga, it's Sesame Street. Monique King, I wasn't watching Sesame Street. When I was 4 and 5 years old, we wasn't watching no Sesame Street, girl. We was watching Poetic Justice. We was watching Def Comedy Jams. I love you, you love me, girl. No, baby, we wasn't no friendly kids. We was some grown kids. We wasn't watching no. I honestly don't know nobody on Sesame Street except for Baby Bop, the Cookie Monster, and Baby Bop, the Cookie Monster, and Elmo. I don't know nobody else from whatchamacallit, right? I was listening to DJ Jimmy. I didn't know nothing about no Sesame Street. I honestly and truthfully don't. I promise you. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't know nothing about no Sesame Street. Y'all know about Sesame Street and the stuff now because y'all got kids and stuff or whatever. But I don't know nothing about no Sesame Street and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know Baby Bop, Barney, and Elmo. We wasn't them little friendly kids or whatever playing with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no friendly kid and stuff like that. I was one of the kids you didn't want your child around. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the kids you didn't want your child around, baby. Oh, baby. That's why I got to watch mine. And yes, next day, I had a single mother. What y'all not going to do? I turned out fine. I ain't never been to prison. I ain't got no felonies. I ain't got no kids. Y'all not about to read my mama. Y'all not about to read my mama the day after Mother's Day either. Girl, y'all got me. You's a lying bitch. I'm not about to let y'all do my mama there. I was watching and we turned out well. We ain't got no, we the only one of my cousins who ain't got no felonies. And ain't addicted to no drugs. Shit. You's a lying bitch. I'm not about to come for my mama and her mothering skills after Mother's Day. Shit. Okay. But I will agree with that. It's giving dragged up. No, baby. We wasn't. I wasn't dragged up, baby. My mama did the best she can with what she got. She didn't know what we was watching, though. She didn't know what we was watching. Baby, dragged up is over that Brit over that sucking dick and stuff on camera, child, baby. That ain't never been none of us, baby. My mama still living. My brothers and my sisters and stuff still living or whatever. To me, when y'all get online and get the sucking dick and stuff and doing that stuff on camera, whatever, it gives me orphan. You get what I'm saying? That stuff like that give me orphan. All of that stuff that y'all be doing, that ain't me. That ain't me and mine. But no, I could agree with what you're saying, Angela, and I would be able. I think that Angela probably told her daughter. I believe that you probably got it to your daughter. What it's giving me is that you said some, you know, that she probably came home or you probably found a letter in her drawer or in the dresser or something, and you said, "I know I ain't raising no bull daggers," and she didn't want to invite you to the wedding. Or she didn't tell you nothing because I just can't see a world where your daughter would get married. And I tell you, like this was 4 months later that she got married, right? You found out 4 months later, and you only found out because your grandmother and your auntie, because your mama and your auntie was mad at her. It gave me that you said some homophobic stuff to her. That's how the kids do. That's how they do. She didn't want you to tell her because she think that you're homophobic. I promise you. But and Angela, you my girl. I'm just telling you what it sounds like to me. I could understand her going to go get married and say, girl, we went to Vegas and got married real quick. We want to do what Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? We want to go do something. You know what I'm saying? At the spur of the moment, my mom married. Got that. But 4 months later, you feel what I'm saying, y'all? Put a 2 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. It gave me that you probably was hard on her. You know what I'm saying? That she was telling you that she had a girlfriend and you said, girl, that's a phase, girl. Don't no woman end up with no woman. What's she gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? You over there with this confused lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, what y'all gonna do? Fight over mascara? You was probably making comments and stuff like that to the girl every time she told you about her girlfriend, and you done made some homophobic stuff to her, and she didn't want you to know she was married. I don't want you to marry. That's what it's giving me. Her mama didn't want her scissoring. Yeah. Okay. Mama found out daughter never told her she got married. She told her mama. You was over there saying some homophobic stuff to that girl. Thank you for the super chat, Chanel. She say Snuffleupagus is Lunel in that little ass tub bathing like a hippo at the zoo. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Chanel. I appreciate it, baby. When I tell you my eyes was pierced. But one thing I can say about Lunel, baby, that pussy was shaved bald, baby. Do you hear me? That pussy was shaved bald. Lunel say, fuck that. I gotta get with the times, bitch. I ain't old school, baby. Baby. Lunel say that stuff was Lunel shit was bald, baby. Thank you. You know, each one teach one. I don't know. Shit, I ain't never heard of no Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus. Okay, Snuffleupagus. Okay, because on my TV, the way that they spelled it, it had a P in it. You know what I'm saying? Porsha, she ended up telling Porsha that she ended up going to dinner with Shamea. No, Porsha ended up telling her that she went to dinner with Shamea and that Ralph was there. And she ended up telling Ralph that Drew was trying to sleep with Dennis. And Dennis said, I don't want... Right, Richie B, baby. We was watching real sex and shit, girl. We was watching real sex. And y'all sitting up there judging my mama. But how many of y'all in the chat can say that y'all still a virgin? How many of y'all in the chat can say y'all still a virgin? Then get at me talking about dragged up. Okay? But she said that she ended up telling Ralph that Drew was trying to sleep with Dennis. And Dennis told her, now run me my money. Okay? And Angela say, baby, I know that she went over there trying to doing some strange for a little piece of change. Not booty for beats. I say, girl. Angela is just what we need for this show, y'all. Angela is just what we need for this show. Okay? And then they talked about, you know, Drew making a statement about sending Pilar to college. Okay? I don't see, this is my thing. I feel like Drew shouldn't have had Pilar's name in her mouth. I feel like Drew shouldn't have had Pilar's name in her mouth. She shouldn't have had Pilar or college in her mouth at all. Now they keep on trying to say who said what and what tone or cadence she said it in. It was all shady to me. She should have never said anything about Pilar in college at all. That's how you feel? Yeah. Yeah, to me, I just feel like she should have said nothing about Pilar in college at all. Drew should have never said nothing. She was trying to be shady with her statement. And I feel like that Shamea was a good friend and tried to be like, girl, look, she gonna go. She already got her college funds already paid for. That's Hosea Williams' great grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Who I ain't never heard of before. But you know, I'm no, rest in peace. I'm just saying I never heard of him before. I'm just being real. Okay? I never knew who Hosea Williams. I'm not from Atlanta though, but I never knew who Hosea Williams was until Porsha got on this show. And that's just the truth. Okay? She said that Shamea had told her that Porsha didn't want her to be a part of the group. And Porsha said that she told her, no. You know, I told Shamea that I had a Dreamcast and she was on it. But her husband didn't want to film. Gerald didn't want to film. And I told her that. Okay? Angela went on to say that Shamea said that it felt like it was a lopsided friendship and that they needed to have that she needed to have a conversation with Porsha, but she was afraid. And that she doesn't want to be seen as Porsha's lapdog. Baby, when I tell you that Angela was like sticking that knife in, she want to have a conversation with you, but she's afraid. What is Porsha gonna do? What Porsha gonna do? Porsha gonna jump on her? But I thought that anger management was working. That Angela is something else, baby. I love it. Angela is a good bone collector because one thing about Sheree Sheree was an all right bone collector. She didn't really know what she was talking about. But with Angela actually graduated middle school and high school. You get what I'm saying? So she's a good bone collector and she know how to give the mess in the tea. Angela is good. And then, baby, when they said that she was afraid, baby, Porsha started crying. Oh, and she was saying that, it's just too much. It's just so overwhelming. I say, girl, Porsha, girl, it was not enough. It was not, to me, it wasn't nothing that and I didn't see no tears coming out her eyes. You get what I'm saying? You put the fan in your face. Porsha, it was nothing that she said that was so hurtful that you over there had tears coming out your eyes. Now, I could have seen if she'd have said, what the fuck college Pilar going to? Okay, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Now, that would have made me cry, but you know what I'm saying? Because but it wouldn't have been crying and it hurt my feelings. It would have been crying like, where she at? I gotta touch her. You get what I'm saying? But that wouldn't have made me cry. Thank you for the super chat, Q, the content guy. He said, I'm so sick of the fake tears. I want to see real tears. You know the kind of tears Kelly Price had when she had to call Mr. Big in the back of the limo. Baby, we saw those real tears before too, Q, over there with Erica Jane when she was meeting at the park. When she was meeting at the park round there with Kyle, them fake mascara tears. I put all my trust in you, baby. Hey! Okay. Next we got Drew trying to give us a sad story. Okay, another sad love song. Okay, she said that she ceased communication with Ralph. She over there meeting with Dr. Ken. Now, Dr. Ken was her counselor at first. Now, yeah, Angela, right, Monique King. Angela with the fake sympathy, knowing she don't give a fuck, coming back in the house, talking about she's really hurt. Girl, bye, girl. You ain't seen that Angela, baby, I love it. Angela need first chair. It's deeper than that, Gabor. They got underlying hurt from each other and just covering it up. JFMB, please. JFMB.
Nigga, please.
Them people ain't got nothing going on with each other. Okay? Them people, listen. Let me tell you something. They can't fool me. They can't fool me. Okay? Now, Dr. Ken was her counselor, her marriage counselor at first. Now he's her life coach. Okay? She said that it was drama surrounding her social circle. It really was nothing going on with Drew. It was drama around her social circle. Angela told her that she had dinner with Porsha and Shamea, and that Dennis sent a message to Porsha saying that Drew was trying to sleep with him instead of paying him for his services. So it's given that she thought that she was going to be, who we got, Diana Ross and Barry Gordy, Candy and Jermaine Dupri, or Candy and Jermaine Dupri daddy. Mariah and Tommy Mottola, Ashanti and Irv. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to do that with Dennis. But I don't get it. I don't get it. And she over there saying, why would he lie like that? I don't think that she's lying. They later said she felt Shamea is afraid. Angela, I love it. I love it. I love it, baby. What is she afraid of Porsha for? What is Porsha over here doing to the girls in Atlanta? Thank you for the super chat, Miss Mona. She said, I think Porsha feels like Shamea betrayed by being close with Candy. Betrayed her by being close with Candy. She has not forgiven her. But Candy just did it to spite Porsha. But what about, thank you for the super chat, Miss Mona. But what about when Porsha was allowing Phaedra to say stuff about Shamina on camera? Remember when remember this? Porsha was Phaedra was saying stuff about Shamea and they was letting it go on. Even when, and my whole thing with Shamina, when I would have been through with Porsha, let me tell you when I would have been through with Porsha. Y'all remember at the season 9 reunion? And Shamina had got Phaedra together? Baby, Shamina got Phaedra together. Do you hear me? Phaedra had a hard reunion. Miss Cadillac Kimberly wasn't writing them reads that year because she didn't have nothing to say. Shamina got her together. And when it came out that they had lied, remember Shamina had came to Porsha's dressing room and was trying to give her, and I told you so. You can't let people continue. And Porsha was like, just be here, just be here, just be here. Shamea, like, girl, just shut up. Girl, let me try to keep my job. You know what I'm saying? You in here trying to lecture me, girl. Just be here, just be here, just be here. And then Lauren came in the room and she started crying and she kicked Shamea out. But she didn't really kick her out like she should have kicked her out. She was like, I just want to be with my sister. Girl, that ain't even your real motherfucking sister. That ain't even your real motherfucking sister. Y'all just got the same daddy. The fuck? That ain't even your real sister. I would say, girl, that ain't even your real sister. She ain't your real sister unless Diana had her. Girl, thank you, because you know what I'm saying, the way that you and your mama get down, I don't know if Jose was really your grandfather. We need a blood test. Because your mama said that said she was over there at a strip club or at a bachelorette party and she had 2 strippers on her. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. She said, Gabor, you remember season 9 when Porsha got with Phaedra and basically threw Shamea away and the reunion came and Shamea clocked in? Yes, the beef been there. Yes. Yes. I remember that. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. You remember Shamina? You remember Candy had through Shamina a bridal shower or a bridal party or something like that, and they had Woo All White, and they had invited Porsha and Porsha didn't come? Or something like that. Or they were saying something that Phaedra had said about Shamina, and they was like, what did Porsha say? And they was like, nothing, and Shamina started there trying to cry. Oh yes, I remember. Season 9 was my favorite season. Season 9 was my favorite season. Porsha said that she had an illness that wouldn't allow her to fly coach. I'm not flying coach. Your nigga a millionaire. If you want me to come to the wedding, I need to be in first class. Up in the sky, sipping champagne, living the life. You know what I'm saying? Girl, because we gonna get there in a minute, Dina. But Dina, let's be real though, bitch. If I went to the wedding in Atlanta, if you want me to go to the wedding in Kenya, baby, y'all need to be paying for me to fly first class up in the sky. The glamorous. The flossy. I'm not going to no 9 motherfucking weddings unless it's my brother or my sister. Period. Put a 5 in the chat if you feel me. I'm not about to go broke. I ain't about to go broke to be trying to go to 20 motherfucking weddings. Put a 5 in the chat. Best friend? Girl, please. Who? If I went to the wedding in Atlanta, what I gotta go to Kenya for, bitch? I'm not getting married. I ain't saying I do to the nigga. Shit. That make me a bad friend? I'm a bad friend then, girl. Unless you paying for, look, I went to the wedding in Atlanta. I was in the wedding in Atlanta. They ain't good enough for you, girl. Fuck you. Shit. You don't really love that nigga no way. Shit. Okay? So Porsha had a Pampered by Porsha event. Okay? And she got the women over there testing out her new line. Okay? You going to Neezy? Porsha didn't have no money if Shamina knew it. Was Shamina, JMFB, if Shamina was a good friend, she should have paid for her. Thank you for the super chat, Ruby Gal. She said, I'm going to go to the American one. Shit. Right. I'm not going away to no Kenya. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even real love. This ain't even real love. You found you a lick. Girl. And then, because my whole thing is you got to let people know. Like my brother told me that he gonna get married in a couple of years or whatever, and it's gonna be a destination wedding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? You let people know ahead of time. Because if the nigga got money, if he ain't flying you and your girlfriends out, do he really got money? If you hit the jackpot, do he really got coin? Does he really got money if he can't fly you and your girls out? At least the girls that's gonna be supposed to be up there, at least the bridal crew. That's just me. Okay, paying for the ticket to hold over my head later. Shit. No, Nah, Gabor. Remember when Shamina was getting married and Porsha said she couldn't fly on the plane for blood clots? Yeah, I get what y'all saying. But if I don't got no first class, I don't know what I put. You know what I'm saying? Look, if my ticket ain't first class, ain't no telling what I might tell her. Ain't no telling what I might tell her. I ain't going. I got to pay for it because I already went and bought a dress for your wedding in Atlanta. Who you think you is, Beyonce? You know what I'm saying? You must think you Meghan Markle or somebody. Girl, bye. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She said, Shamina talking about I would have bought you a first class ticket. Help, it's 10 years later. She wouldn't have bought no first class ticket. She wasn't about no first class ticket. Look at her sister them showing up on camera with them wigs and shit, looking sickly and shit. Your girl wasn't about no first class ticket. She wasn't about no first class ticket. Okay. Okay, so she's having a Pampered by Porsha event. All of the women are dressed up in lingerie. Porsha had lingerie and stuff decked out for the girls. I like that they start to do that now, right? Because we did it over there. We seen it over there with Garcelle, right? She had pajamas and stuff for the girls over there when they came over to her house. I love that Porsha got the girl sizes and got some lingerie over there for the girls to win in. All of the women looked amazing. Every last one of them looked nice. But if I had to pick my favorite three in no particular order, I think that Angela, Cynthia, and Porsha looked good. I think that Angela, Cynthia, and Porsha look good. Porsha really got her body done. Porsha body looks really, really good. Porsha got them abs sketched. Porsha body looks really, really good. It really does, okay? Cynthia's still looking good. Cynthia, I'm telling you, Cynthia look old in the confessionals, whatever, but Cynthia look good over there. And Angela never misses for me. Y'all can call her, y'all can say that the nose look crazy. Y'all can say what y'all want to about Angela. Baby, that's a, Porsha even said it, that's a bad bitch. That's a bad bitch right there, baby. Okay? Now, Drew ended up showing up. And so all the girls are taking pictures. Did y'all see Drew booty? I mean, not Drew. And I don't want to body shame nobody. Did y'all see Britt booty getting ready to fall out her dress? I don't know. But Britt always have a way to... I feel like that if Mia was on this show, her and Britt would be good girlfriends. Because she always give hope, right? The booty was falling down. It was like too much nipple going on. It was. She looked a little trashy, but her booty was getting ready to fall out. The dress that she had on, the outfit that she had on when she came over there. Okay, so Porsha got all of the girls dressed up, and they're taking pictures or whatever. And Drew feels like that Porsha invited her over here to help her sell the sheets. Now, Drew, you got a nice face card. I'm not gonna lie, your face is beautiful. If you ain't got nothing else, you got a face, okay? And she said that she feel like that it was a setup for her to get over there because she made Porsha a lot of money with Go Naked Hair. Did Go Naked Hair even make some money? Did Go Naked Hair even make some money? I ain't never seen any girl that was saying, "Oh, let me hurry up and go get me some Go Naked Hair." Now, Britt is cute, the essence. Britt is cute. I'm not gonna take nothing away from nobody. She's a cute girl, but she has a way. Some girls could put something on and they can give you pulled up. She's just give hope. If you got some girls that can leave more for their imagination, and she just gives you, I'm letting it all hang out. You get what I'm saying? That's what she gives me. I'm going to the highest bidder. Or I might do it for free. Okay? Porsha says that her and Shamea is taking pictures, and she said that she doesn't have the bandwidth to deal with the animosity with Shamea. She got a lot going on, and she don't got the bandwidth to deal with her. And it does feel like, I will say this about Porsha, and I know it's not me. I'm not trying to. I do feel like a lot of people are relying on Porsha for their storyline. We got her divorce already, right? Then we got Drew trying to film with her baby daddy, saying he my reason for breathing. He my next pressure breath air. You know what I'm saying? He my brother. He the reason why I get out of bed. He my angel on earth. You know what I'm saying? It's we got that. Then we got Drew. Then we got Shamea looking for an issue with Porsha. Supposed to be her best friend. But I thought that y'all said that Shamea was giving Center Peach energy. Or she was giving that girl. Or she was giving everything that Porsha wanted to be.
Oh, cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
Y'all can't trick me. Y'all can't trick me. Shamea is looking for Porsha as a storyline. Your friend is going through all this stuff that she got going on, and you still trying to make her your storyline. You trying to make her your storyline. You trying to make Porsha your storyline. All of this money that you got is not making, and you still trying to make her your storyline? Living at Sterling Hall, you still trying to make Porsha your storyline? Everybody's making her Porsha their storyline, okay? So Kelli go and pull Shamea to the side, okay? And this is why I feel like that Angela is a bone collector and she's doing everything correctly. She is flawless, okay? Kelli go and tell Shamea that Drew said that Shamea needs to put her big girl's panties on because she barking up the wrong tree. And that she been a lapdog for Porsha for a long time and she needs to stop it, okay? Now, the reason why, I know everybody was like, well, why was Drew saying all this? Why was Drew saying all that? Because Angela went and told her correctly that Shamea was the one who was supposed to be meeting with Ralph. And Shamea was supposed to be meeting with Porsha. And she set it up for them to be filming together. And she set it up that Drew was being talked about on camera by Ralph up under her clothes over that bulldagging and stuff, right? So Shamea is the one who set it up.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that.
Let's be clear about that. That Shamea was the one who set it up. Shamea was the one who set it up. Talking about she didn't want to be seen with Ralph by herself. Girl, you shouldn't have been meeting with him. So it wasn't Porsha. You was being Porsha lapdog. That had nothing to do with you. If you needed a witness there, you could have went about one of your sisters. You could have about Shiloh. You could have about your husband. Let him film and meet with Ralph or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you just needed a witness. But you and Porsha, the word on the street, like Mama Joyce said, that you and Porsha are hoes in Atlanta sleeping with people's husbands. Phaedra even said it on the show. Shamea always trying to sleep with people's husbands. You and Porsha. So if you need a witness, it certainly should be a witness that is married to somebody ex-husband now. Trying to get a divorce from somebody ex-husband now. Okay? She said that, okay, keep on running with that narrative. That's not a narrative, Mama. That's a fact. That's a fact. You are Portia's lapdog, baby. You know the game.
You're used to being my runner-up and being behind me. Don't switch the game up now, Mama.
You used to being her behind her and her runner-up. You used to being her sidekick, her number 2. The Robin to her Batman. Don't switch the game up now, Mama. Don't get your peach. What I'm saying, Shamea, is don't get your peach now and again trying to switch the game up. Like you ain't never been her lapdog. You took a picture with the lapdog. You were sitting on her lap with your paws out. You being bad doggy. Down, boy. Down, boy. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. Don't switch the game up now. You trying to switch the game up now, okay? Angela Kelli goes and tells Shamea that Angela said that Porsha was in tears because Shamea go and run and tell certain sides of the story. Gabor, be fair, Angela did this. Angela did what? Kwame. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something, baby. I've been watching this show since day one. So y'all look like a fool telling me anything. I've been knowing this girl. What Mariah say? Let me tell you, I've been knowing this girl longer than anybody here. So Heavenly looks like a fool trying to tell me. Let me tell you, I've been watching this show since day one. Angela did what? Angela did what? Let me know. Okay? Shamea is upset because Porsha had a conversation with Angela and didn't mention it to her, and she said that it hurts. And I'm looking around at my walls and stuff, looking around like, are you serious? This morning, I had got out the shower, and I was in there putting on coconut oil, and she was over there talking about I was bucket naked, putting on coconut oil, I was lotioning down, and oiling down. And she said that this hurt, and she got the girl. She started trying to cry and said that it hurts. But girl, you spearheaded it. You are the one who went to the studio after you was meeting with RL, and you went to the studio with Drew. You went drinking with Drew and Angela, and you started talking about Porsha. You was the one that was having conversations about Porsha behind her back. And now we supposed to feel... Am I tripping? Angela wouldn't be able to even come back and tell Porsha anything about Shamea if Shamea wasn't running around talking about Porsha. Put an 8 in the chat if you feel it. I think that y'all don't like Porsha. Because y'all say that she whorish, get it. Because she bad, and I know y'all mad at her that she bad, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But are y'all serious right now? Shamea started this. Shamea was the one. There wouldn't even be a conversation to be had about Shamea if Shamea wasn't over there talking shit about Porsha to Angela and Drew. And you was over there talking shit about her to Drew too? After you know that Drew's supposed to be over here sleeping with her baby daddy? Are you serious right now? Y'all gotta be kidding me. It wouldn't even be a conversation to be had. Okay? So then they get to meditating. And Shamea is being a bad doggy. Bad doggy. Okay? She won't even lie down. I guess they got to throw her bone. She wouldn't even lie down. Okay? She looking for attention. So Kelli go over there and give her the attention that she needs. She said, I don't feel comfortable. They said lay down if you feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable, and I don't feel or peace by the people being here. And the people being here won't bring me peace.
I will not. When you get out, you want somebody to...
Girl, go. If you don't want to be here, go. I don't want to lay down. You're looking for attention. Bad doggy. I would much rather you go.
Go. I prefer that.
Go. If you don't want to participate, go. If I was Porsha, I wouldn't have gave her no energy. I would have told one of the men doing those massages, get her out of here. Her energy is wrong. We in here trying to meditate and get out of here. They doing sound baths and stuff. You sitting in here. You don't even want to lay down. Get that bitch out of here. I don't like her. Okay? And so Kelli is like, what is going on? Kelli is like, what is, Kelli was like, well, what all went on? What all did Angela tell her? And she said, baby, Angela told Porsha everything that you told. She went back and told Porsha everything that you said about her, girl.
Attending a birthday party.
Baby, listen. Y'all better go give Angela her... Baby, that Angela, went back and ran it home. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm telling y'all, when I hear shit, I can tell you everything a motherfucker done said. But it's some shit that go down. And when I called you later and said, did you hear when they said that? You'll be like, no, I heard it. Don't doubt me, baby. I know what I heard. Okay? Angela went back and told her everything that Shamea said because Shamea want to know how she can put her defense up about it because she don't know what all she went and said. Okay? She said, no, baby, she went back and told everything she said. And Angela ain't scared neither. So, the meditation is over. They having a sister circle moment, okay? And so Kelli says Porsha and Shamea need to have a conversation. And she said that she feels like that Porsha doesn't allow Shamea to be her best self. Who fucking fault is that? What do you mean Porsha is not allowing Shamea to be her best self? Shamea is a grown woman with a wife and with a husband and 2 kids. What do you mean she's not allowing her to be her best self? Who fault is that? She's not allowing her. Shamea is a grown woman. What you mean allowing her to be her best self? How is she holding her back? Girl, you got a peach. And so, Shamea said that she has never been the one to talk about her friend's back, girl, but you did. You was talking about her and her back. She said anything that she has ever said to these girls, she also said it to her. Great. If you did, then why did you need to go back and tell Angela and Drew, her enemy at the moment, why did you need to go back and tell Angela and Drew conversations that you had with Porsha? Why did you need to go back and tell them that? What did you gain? You was talking shit. You was talking shit about Porsha to Drew and Angela. And the sad part about it is you was talking shit about her to Angela, who was supposed to be your enemy, because y'all had just made up, because you had called her Michael Jackson nose. And she said, bring me the stroller. Let's investigate what's in this stroller around here. And then Drew and Porsha was supposed to be beefing, and you went and talking to them about Porsha. What did you need to go back and tell them anything about what going on between you and your best friend for? You looking for a moment, you looking for a storyline, and you don't see how messy Angela is. I do see how messy Angela is. But did she lie? Angela did not lie. Everybody on the show is messy. But did she lie? Shamea is jealous. Shamea is looking for Porsha. Shamea is looking for a problem with Porsha. Angela is very messy, but she's not lying. Go. She's not lying though. Angela is the show. Angela is the queen, baby. And she doubling down on it. Okay? How am I biased, Essence? Y'all want to be mad at Porsha. Y'all, what are we mad at Porsha for? Shamea is the one. We wouldn't even be talking about Shamea and Porsha if Shamea had not been. Girl, I'm not even giving you that, girl, because I feel like you trolling me. Angela is making them name right. I don't blame Angela. I blame Shamea. Shamea is the one who should have been holding her friendship with her best friend close to her chest. Okay. But what were you trying to gain though? I'm trying to understand what Shamea was trying to gain by going to talk to Angela and Drew about Porsha. And now you around here upset.
You should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Okay? So then she said, if y'all come with me and stuff about Porsha, I shut it down. But it's not reciprocated. She didn't go back and talk shit about you. And then she started crying.
Not tears.
Giselle.
Tears.
She didn't go back and talk shit about you. Porsha didn't go back and talk shit about you. She said that the girl said that you didn't want her on the show. All she said was, that's not true. When you started bringing up the wedding and stuff, when she started bringing up the stuff about the wedding and stuff or whatever, and her not going to the wedding and you wanted to talk to her, but she was scared to talk to you, she put the fan over her face and fake cried and walked up out of there. She never said nothing bad about you. She never said not one thing bad about you. And she did shut it down in her way. She started crying and she walked away. So the girls can come to you, but see, Shamea is very slick. When they come to me with stuff about Porsha, I shut it down. But what about when you spearhead it? Because it doesn't seem like that Porsha, it doesn't seem like Angela or Drew brought Porsha name up. It sounded like that you was over there, you was doing your record, and you thought that you was getting ready to be a pop star, and you started wanting to give Porsha your ass to kiss, and you started talking shit about Porsha. That's what it seemed like to me. That's what I saw. Okay? Angela says that, I feel like that Shamea is afraid. What is she afraid of? And she said, and even with the wedding, I wouldn't even known about the wedding, that she didn't go to your wedding until Shamea told us. Shamea that's another thing too. It's like it's getting deeper. We wouldn't even know. She was like, girl, everybody knew. Everybody did not know. Everybody did not know. Atlanta might have knew, but everybody know that Porsha didn't go to your wedding. Everybody didn't know that Shamea didn't go. Everybody didn't know that she didn't go to your wedding. I thought that maybe she ended up going. She was just upset on the show and she ended up going. Okay, Porsha say, hold on, wait a minute. I didn't go to one of your weddings, girl. I went to the wedding that you had in Atlanta. I didn't go to the one that you had in Kenya. I'm just telling y'all, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not flying. If I went to your wedding in Atlanta, unless you paying for me to go to Kenya, I'm not going to the one in Kenya. I already had to buy a tuxedo for this one in Atlanta. Why do I need to go to all 20 of your weddings? Am I saying I do to the nigga? I didn't know this. My auntie had to school me. My auntie and my mama had to school me. I did not know this. When a woman get ready to have a baby, you get one fucking baby shower. If you got 10 kids, you only get one baby shower. My auntie had to tell me when my cousin got pregnant with her second baby, I was like, when you throwing a baby shower? She was like, a baby shower? She was like, you only get one baby shower. I was like, you lying to me. She was like, no, you only get one baby shower for your first baby. When you ask for a baby shower for every baby, you asking people to take care of the kids. I say, well, girl, you right. Well, girl, you right. That do make sense. If you get 10 kids, you don't get 10 baby showers. You get one baby shower for that first baby. What am I going to all these weddings for? Porsha had 3 weddings. She can't talk. But House of Princess, was Porsha around here crying that nobody went to her wedding? You see what I'm saying? Porsha wasn't around here crying 5 or 6 or 7 years later talking about Shamea didn't go to her wedding. What the hell? Are you serious? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Natasha Cooper. We from the South, though. I don't know. But that's how my auntie told me, and so that's how I was raised. And my mama told me that, too. And that's what my mama said, too. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if a woman is supposed to have one baby shower. That's how I was raised. So if you invite me to your baby shower and I go to your one baby shower, you invite me to the second baby shower, I'm gonna say, bitch, you trying to make me take care of these kids? You asking me to take care of these kids? Because that's what my auntie learned me. That's what my auntie learned me. When you ask somebody to go to more than one, baby, when you ask somebody to go to one, you want to go, see, look at the ones in the chat. I'm learning y'all. Don't y'all go get the asking, throwing those 2 baby showers or whatever. The people gonna say y'all begging. Now you might have a second one baby shower. I'm in the shower, right? Okay. Now you might have a second baby shower if y'all do like y'all mamas did and y'all have babies by different niggas. Y'all got babies everywhere, and y'all second baby daddy might not have. That might be your second baby daddy first child. You know, some of y'all was dragged up like that, but you know that's how y'all mamas did. So. You get what I'm trying to say? Y'all might make an exception or have a baby daddy, a baby shower and a half if your second baby is by a man who ain't have no first. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? I don't know how y'all do these ghetto love stories or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's too hard for me to explain. I don't understand the shit. Thank you for the super chat, Shamea. Ali. She said Shamea did offer to pay her ticket to Kenya. It was during the episode when Candy and Carmen were giving commentary at the table. But she probably was doing that on camera, Ali. She probably was doing that on camera, though, Ali. Thank you for the super chat. Let me tell y'all something. I've been watching the show since day one. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all not about to make me hate me. Listen, y'all not about to make Shamea look like no victim. Shamea ain't no victim. Shamea ain't no victim. Yes, what about if the baby shower is 20 years later and the mother is the grandmother? Oh. What if the baby shower is 20 years later, okay, and the mother is a grandmother? The mother is a grandmother. You got to help me. You got to break that down. Listen, Dina. You know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, that's that back in the day. That's that Tina Knowles type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tina nephew is older than her. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a tubular. What is it called? A tubal ligation. It's supposed to be a tubal ligation when your child get to having kids. Well, you know, I believe, you know, a woman do what she will with her body. You know what I'm saying? But I know good and well we ain't in 2025 people having grandkids older than they grandchild is older than the baby. In 2025, I had two different genders. You was asking people to take care of your baby, Tress Love. That's what you was doing. No, I'm playing. Not a baby sprinkle. My mama married my daddy after birthing his 2 bastards. Don't do me. I'm just saying. Clocking about Shamea, I remember the season Porsha said that she couldn't go because of health issues, but flying, chasing Simon back and forth Nigeria and Costa Rica a year later. Listen, Lawrence, let me tell you something, Lawson Blair. What I'm trying to tell y'all is it doesn't matter why Porsha didn't go to the wedding. She wasn't the one saying I do. She wasn't the one saying I do. And why we bringing it up 7 years later? Either we cool and you over it or you not. And I'm not even mad at you being mad about it. Why are you telling Angela and Drew? Why is it you using it for a storyline? And you sitting up here crying. You know what I'm saying? Why are you using it for a storyline? Bitch, go talk about Shiloh and find something to play with. Go talk about Shia and why Gerald don't want to be on camera, girl, and find you something to play with. Go find Asha and make that shit work out. Bitch, leave me up out of it. You feel what I'm saying? They would have jumped on me in there. They would have jumped on me in there, baby. When I said you the friend contract would have been, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, and toe up. Who? After all this shit I'm going through this year, and I gotta come and deal with you too? And I gotta come in here and deal with you too? Girl, please. You better go put some more oil on Shia's face. You know Shia was over there. Girl, please. Thank you for the super chat, feel good. He said Porsha experiencing a difficult pregnancy and doing Shamea wedding. Shamina wrong for talking to Angela about Porsha. Shamina sneaky as fuck, just like Porsha. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Thank you for the super chat, feel good. Shamina ain't shit. I told y'all that girl wasn't shit. She a queen. I told y'all that girl wasn't nothing. She ain't no star. Y'all look at it just because she's living in a $9 million house. She that girl.
Oh, cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. So you believe this storyline, boy? I'm not buying it. Porsha and Shamina concocted this to get them both something to talk about. I doubt that. I doubt that because Porsha was given. I don't really even want to go there with you, girl. Girl, I really don't even want to go there with you. That Shamina is jealous. Shamina give me the type of girl where she got her peach and she feel like I'm on your level now. That's what she give me. I'm on your level now. And Porsha should have told her, girl.
You're used to being my runner-up and being behind me. Don't switch the game up now, mama.
Don't switch the game up now, mama, because you got you a peach now. Because now you got you a peach, you feel like you showing me up. Don't switch the game up now, mama. You used to being my second runner-up. And I saw, now what I did was, y'all know I don't know how to act, I got DVR now. And they record the last minute of Watch What Happens Live. And she was over there talking about the door is closed. Shamina, come with something original. The door is closed. It's giving me that she was over there taking notes of the stuff because the door is closed. The door was closed, was used on Porsha by Nene. So now you quoting her enemies? Now you quoting her enemies and using slogans that was used against her on the show seasons before? Right. Shamina wants to shift the dynamics they had for 3 decades. Porsha is not down with that. Don't try to switch the game up now, mama. And again, a whole nother episode where Shamina is crying.
Not tears.
Giselle.
Tears.
I thought that y'all said that she was supposed to be living her best life, and this is giving me depression. It's giving me depression. This is what I don't want to see this on it. Do I like Shamina? I don't. But I'm fair. I don't like Shamina. I think that they wasted a peach. I do. I think that they only gave her a piece because her husband had money. Shamina is tired of wingman status, but she's not main energy. She's not the it girl. It's giving Sutton and Dorit. Shamina may got the purse, but she not no it girl. If she was an it girl, she wouldn't be going. If she was an it girl, she wouldn't be going to that radio station every day. She won't be going to that radio station every day when your daughter's over here singing she needs you. I love you. Mama, why you got to go to work? Daddy rich. Why you going to the hospital? Girl, bye. Thank you for the super chat, Feel Good. He says Shamina is a perpetual victim looking for empathy. She is. You don't like her at all. She fancy me either. She's hacky, needs a stylist, and I'm so tired of that. But I will get it. Shamina did look good in that little fake snake skin confessional she had. She looked cute in that outfit, but that little doobie that she been wearing this season, I want her to take that doobie out of her head. I want her to take the doobie out of her head. I don't think it's I don't like the doobie. I don't like the doobie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shamina's skin is gorgeous. Right? I mean, but she ain't got them bruises on her. Thank you. I mean, Ms. Mona said, I think Shamina is trying to imitate how Porsha started off leaving Cordell. But money can't make you. People see through that. Right? It can't make you. You either got it or you don't. You either got it or you don't. Shamina is whack. I'm telling y'all. Y'all just don't like Porsha. Y'all just don't like Porsha. All I'm telling y'all is, and I know y'all don't like Porsha. Some of y'all husbands cheated on y'all and left with the side chick, and y'all are internalizing that and taking it out on Porsha because y'all see Porsha as the woman who took y'all man. You get what I'm saying? But y'all gotta let that go and see Porsha. That ain't got nothing to do with Drew and Shamina. That ain't got nothing to do with Drew and Shamina. And y'all are taking it out on Porsha, and it ain't right. Y'all are internalizing what happened with y'all husbands and y'all niggas and taking it out on Porsha. They ain't got nothing to do with Drew and Shamina. They ain't got nothing to do with them. I think she is going to take it out the hair. Porsha is a bad friend. That's it. You are biased, Essence, because what about Shamina? What about Shamina going around and talking to her enemy and Porsha's enemy? She's going to go talk about Porsha to her enemy and Porsha's enemy. Telling these people she didn't go to my wedding. She didn't even go to my wedding. You know the bitch ain't go to my wedding. They had to nearly have 3 weddings. Porsha is fake live, whose narcissist not a friend. What is Shamina? What is Shamina? I don't get it. You feel sorry for Porsha? Shamina has the right to express herself. Angela saw a weakness. Girl! Why was she expressing herself to Porsha's enemy? Why was she expressing herself to Porsha's enemy? Shamina got the eye, but definitely not the T. A cornball with a corn. Right, it's giving Sudden Shrek all over again, baby. 2 things can be true. One, Porsha is a bad friend, but Shamina is too because she's passive aggressive and insecure. I don't see Porsha as no bad friend. If it wasn't for Porsha, we wouldn't even know Shamina. I don't like Porsha, but Shamina is insecure. Right, and she's a bad friend. Both Shamina and Porsha are not good friends. Porsha Williams and Shamia Morton has at times bad habits. I can't take this bad habit no more. Did y'all peep how Porsha tried to talk over about the wedding situation? Kwame, all she said was, girl, I didn't go to your wedding in Kenya, girl, but I went to your wedding here. What Shamina should have said was, and this is what I'm talking about. Can we have real talk? Shamina should have said, she didn't come to one of my weddings. Now you didn't come to my wedding. Because what Shamina was doing, she was being deceptive, right? Because we didn't know that the bitch had a wedding in Atlanta. Put a 6 in the chat if you knew Shamina had a wedding in Atlanta. Put a 6 in the chat if you knew Shamina had a wedding in Atlanta. We thought that the wedding was in Kenya and she only had was one wedding, her best friend didn't go. That's what she was trying to make us believe. That's what she was trying to make us believe. Put a 6 in the chat. Put a 6 in the chat. I don't see no 6s. I'm about to go. Because y'all taking her side. Y'all taking Shamina's side. We didn't know that the girl had a wedding in Atlanta. She had a wedding in Atlanta. That's Patty. Yeah, she was trying to get us. It's an introduction. Girl, Kwame was a wedding. It was an induction. It was an introduction. I don't need to be at the conclusion. The conclusion was when y'all said I do. I ain't got to be there. I ain't got to be there. Vivica, a.k.a. Six didn't know she was trying to be deceptive. And she didn't go to my wedding, girl. I came to your wedding that was in Atlanta. I came to the wedding that was in Atlanta. Girl, I've been a went, girl. And then you had the wedding over there in Kenya when Trump was in office too, bitch. Girl, please, been a had me over. Girl, no. And Trump was over there doing anything when they go over there trying to get people to go over there to Kenya. Girl, please. But it had me over there, girl, put me, girl, look. Who? Been throw me back into slavery or some shit. Girl, please. Absolutely not. But y'all, I'm pretty sure Shamea went to all of Porsha's weddings, though. Shamea has a rich husband. Shamea only went to all the weddings so she could point out how much of a bad friend Porsha is. See, Shamea not no real ride or die because she keep throwing it up. I always defend Porsha. Girl, bye. Girl, if you defending her, girl, you just want to be seen as a ride or die. If you was really defending her, you wouldn't be bringing it up, girl. You fake, you phony, you fraud. You fake, you phony, and you a fraud. Y'all. But, that was the episode. You know what? I am having a good time because I had to stop getting on Twitter. Well, not really stop getting on Twitter, but I be trying not to watch the episode or the scenes and stuff before the episode come out, so I can just watch the. Kwame, don't do me that. Trust love, don't do nothing, boy. You moving the line. How am I moving the line? Shamea can't do no good. She the new Garcelle. That's not true. She can't dress. She surely can't dress. Baby. And she needs some go naked. Sheree coming back next season, please. Throw the whole show away, child. What's she coming back for? Okay? But y'all, that's all I got. And I think that Anisha, she think because she, Happy Mother's Day to you, Nisha. And I think that she think because she dressing, because she got on name brand and she dressing, it still look whack. You want Marlo back. If Marlo come back, I will stop watching the show. I'll stop watching the show. The show was just dark with Marlo around. She got that orphan, you know what I'm saying? That orphan spirit or whatever. It's just dark. Now, because Gabor said, I don't be on Garci. Garci ain't have a strong back. Garci ain't have a backbone. That's why Garci quit. That's why Garci quit. Thank you for the super chat, Charge. She said, did you side with Miss Diane about Shamea? Yeah, you got to watch that dog. You got to watch a dog, that lap dog that'll come back and bring you that mess. Because she want to see you go through something. She don't want you to want you to be happy. Garci lives in my head rent-free. Never. I don't ever think about the girl. Remember when Marlo said that she has a tea on Shamea's husband on Speak On It? I don't remember that. You know, I used to watch Speak On It. I love Candy or whatever. I used to watch Speak On It, but I didn't watch with Marlo. I thought that Marlo was very dark. But y'all, that was the episode. Boy, I laughed out loud at the Ready Made family coming in the Mother's Day post. Well, that's true. And before I feel like I saw something that I didn't like. I'm gonna have to make another video about it because this video getting too long. I saw something I didn't like over there, and we're gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna be mad at me and say that I'm being petty or whatever, but I'm not being petty because I see an erasure going on and I don't like it. But you enjoying the season more without Kenya? Shamea trying to play victim. I'm with you. Right? Thank you, Johnny's Angel. That's all I ask. That's all I ask is y'all help me. Thank you, Londo. Y'all get the likes up. Please like the video. Don't have me coming around here begging. Because, you know, I grew up, my people say begging make people hate you. Like when y'all sent that second invitation for y'all second baby, that baby shower, begging make people hate you. You know what I'm saying? and people get to hiding stuff when you come around. I don't make me get to begging y'all for likes and stuff, y'all. I'm trying to get YouTube to trust me because, you know, YouTube don't mess with me. But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support. And thank y'all so much for being here because I know it's a lot going on and I know that it's late. I need to go. I'm about to go watch this. Matter of fact, I'm about to go call Mims because I need to find out what happened in the trial and I want it unfiltered. But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support and I will see y'all tomorrow. Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25.